Well, I'm here today with my good friend Jules. Now, Jules is actually a professional television cameraman and has worked on some quite big shows such as Pimp My Ride, Don't Tell the Bride, and what was the other one?
Biggest Loser.
The Biggest Loser, yeah. And I've got him here today to tell us some of his top tips on video marketing. And actually, this is the second take, because we started doing this interview in another room. We're actually in a hotel near Heathrow Airport at the moment. And there was actually a power cut. And there's still a power cut in the other room, so we've actually now had to decamp to another room. So this is take 2. Sorry about that, Jules.
That's all right.
now, the interesting thing is, Jules is actually an expert in using the iPhone for video marketing. Okay, Jules. So you've worked in the television industry before, and you've directed shows and so forth. So how on earth did you end up using the iPhone to get into video marketing? So I thought with your background in television, you would have chosen one of these big cameras to do video marketing with.
Well, absolutely, but of course it's just the convenience of it, really, because really how the quote goes is the best camera in the world is the one that you have with you. And people, make a lot of excuses about why they can't do videos. And part of the fact is if you've got to have to outlay a lot of money in the first place, that's going to stop you. Then if you do, and you've got quite a big camera and all the accessories and bits, that means you've got to literally plan to take it with you everywhere. But video marketing is such that you should be doing video marketing wherever you go, whether you happen to bump into somebody at a meetup or a conference. You've got your phone with you. Most people, if you're like me, you never leave house without your phone. So it's like having that kind of tool that's with you all the time, and that really does help you get into this routine of creating video content without all the hassle.
Now, if you're thinking, hang on a minute, I've seen video shot on mobile phones before and it's pretty rubbish. Think again. Some of the videos that this guy has actually shot using the iPhone are actually better than some of the videos I've shot using big cameras. How on earth did you do that? I mean, how are you managing to get such incredible looking videos using such a tiny camera? I mean, I thought that shooting video on a mobile phone, I thought the picture was like tiny postage stamp and it looked awful.
Yeah. A lot of people think that, but phones have moved on, technology has moved on, and Apple have put a lot of money into the iPhone and other smartphone manufacturers, and now they managed to pack in a full HD 1080p video camera into the new iPhone 4S. So the quality is amazing. There's a lot of videos going around at the moment on YouTube where they're comparing images from this camera against the sort of $2,000 DSLR. And at the time that you've put it into compressed it or made it into a little web video on YouTube, you can't actually tell the difference between the two. So it's no longer a question of the quality. The quality is there. Obviously, there's slightly less controls with these cameras, so you need to kind of learn how to use them well. And I think one of the main things with any camera really is, knowing a little bit about composition, a bit about lighting particularly, because, a bit of knowing lighting, whether or not using, natural light or indoor lights, just knowing a little bit can, really help you, because light is food and drink to these kind of cameras. So a bit of lighting, bit of knowledge, and you can just squeeze out amazing videos from these phones.
No, I think one of the interesting points was we were talking about this earlier, and you were saying to me that the amazing thing about the iPhone is that you can actually edit your video in the iPhone itself, which is absolutely incredible, because I think a lot of people are put off with video marketing. They suddenly think, oh crikey, I'm going to buy all this expensive equipment, like a video camera and all the bits and pieces that go with it. Then I'm going to have to learn how to do video editing, all the sort of encoding, putting it onto my PC, then uploading it to the internet. But with the iPhone, you're saying you can do this all completely within the phone, edit it, encode it, everything, then upload it.
Exactly. Yeah. Basically, the phones these days are almost like mini computers. So what you've got here is like an editing machine and a camera and a phone all wrapped into the same device. There are a lot of apps coming out and a lot of apps already on the market that can help you edit videos. You can literally make an edited video in about 2 minutes with the apps that are coming out, because people are creating intelligent apps that can actually look at your footage and match it to the music if you're using it, and even some of them are choosing which shots they think should go where, like a wide shot going to a tight shot and that kind of stuff. So the apps are sort of learning to direct and make videos. So if you can shoot the video, you can get the apps. You can either make them automated so that you click a button and it makes a video for you, or you can go into something like iMovie, which is only about $4 or $5 on the App Store, and actually do some manual editing. You can
so that's iMovie on the mobile phone?
Yeah, iMovie on the mobile phone, which means that it opens up iMovie to all kinds of people, because at the moment a lot of PC owners, they look jealously at iMovie on the Mac and think, I wish I had a Mac. Well, nowadays you can use it, the app on the iPhone, and also iMovie on an iPad. If you're an iPad owner, you can easily sync up your camera, your iPhone phone with the iPad, and the iMovie on the iPad is pretty cool as well, because you've got a bit of bigger real estate, of screen real estate. And Avid have just brought out a cheap editing solution for iPad. Wow. So, you know, whether or not using the iPhone or in conjunction with an iPad, you've basically got a tiny little mobile kit that you can take out wherever you go.
Now, just practical solutions here, because you're an internet marketer, I'm an internet marketer, and you guys at home are probably thinking, okay, this is great, but you know, what would you actually use video marketing for? How could you actually use this in real life? And I just want to go through some examples of things that myself and Jules have both done, just so you can get an idea of how you can actually use this in your own business. Now, today, we're actually at an internet marketing event. There's one going on upstairs right now. And we've got an iPhone with us here. Now, what we could actually do is we could actually, in the break, go upstairs and start talking to some people in the audience, or even some of the speakers who are actually speaking at the event, and say to them, look, can we just take you aside for 5 minutes? We'd just love to do a very, very short interview with you. You don't have to be in the video yourself. You can just be interviewing the person and ask them their top tips on making money online. If you're at, you know, say you were at a property event, you know, like a property seminar, how to buy and sell property, you could do the same thing. And what you're doing there is you're creating a product which you can either sell, or you can actually use to build your brand. So you can actually put these videos on YouTube, or you can actually sell these videos. You can kind of package them together, or you can actually use these videos to actually build your email list, which is exactly what I do. And this is interesting with this iPhone, because I actually don't use an iPhone for video, and I'm actually going to start doing this because I just realized that, you know, if I change my phone to an iPhone, I could actually have it in my bag the whole time, and when I meet that person who I haven't, you know, like this famous person at some internet marketing seminar, I could just literally just grab a very, very quick interview with them. I could then edit it very, very quickly, like, you know, cut the end and cut the beginning so it all makes sense, and then upload it straight to my YouTube channel.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, again, the advantage of the iPhone is, or smartphone is, it's connected to the internet. So if you're in a Wi-Fi hotspot, you can literally go record the video, trim it, and within the app of the camera app, it's just got several options, including like YouTube or Facebook. So you can literally just go straight from your camera, and there's definitely a benefit sometimes of being first as well, because if you're at an event and you can get your content out there, then, you know, people like fresh content, and then they're going to like it, and you can maybe set up something on Twitter where you can say, like, I've just got this interview with this celebrity marketer or whatever, and that can just, the fact that you're first means that people will start to tweet it and like it, and you can link it back to your website.
A fantastic way of making money as well, if you can get these interviews that no one else can get.
Yeah.
Because quite often, if you kind of like try and arrange an interview with somebody, say, oh, can we come around to your house and do an interview, or can we arrange it at this time? They're just too busy. Whereas if you say, look, can I just grab 2 minutes with you right now? I just want to ask you 3 questions. They go, yeah, no problem. You just go to a corner and you can just instantly film it. That's what's great about this. Yeah. Now, a couple of questions I have, because I noticed that this doesn't look like an iPhone. It looks a lot bigger. People at home are going to be thinking, well, what's he got here? So just explain exactly what is that you've got, because is it some sort of rig or something for the iPhone?
Yes. So, I mean, I've just brought this sort of a top-end rig, really. You can use the iPhone just as it is without any of this stuff, but if you want to just slightly improve the quality of your videos, then all this is here is an iPhone with a case. This is a tripod case, just this section here.
It's like a rubber kind of case that clips on over the top, is it?
It's just like any other case you might get for your phone, but the difference is it's got a connection for a tripod. So you can fit this onto a tripod, or in my case, I've got a little camera bracket. And what that does, this is really cheap. This is like $8–9 this bracket. You could, photographers used to use these for putting like flash guns above their cameras in the old days, but you can pick these up on Amazon for a few dollars. That just gives you a grip, so it helps you keep it
so it's
more
not
steady.
So wobbly, not so shaky.
Wobbly, yes. But also enables you to attach accessories. So
what do you got, a light on there?
Yeah, I've got a little LED light. This is about $15, right?
Yeah.
And it's just really handy in difficult lighting conditions. Like particularly, I go to a few meetups where you can meet really interesting people, and they're often held in like really dark, dingy kind of bars and pubs and stuff. This just fills out the light, just makes your videos look like really professional. And in fact, in America, news TV stations are actually giving their reporters similar kits to this, because they can actually get broadcastable interviews. So, you know, if they're using it, then, you know, we can all use it too.
What about sound? Because obviously this is the big thing. When people are talking about buying video cameras, it's always like it's got to have an audio input. You've got to be able to plug a microphone in.
Yeah, exactly.
And I didn't. Can you do that on iPhone?
You can do. Yeah, not many people know this. This is a top hot secret here.
Okay, top
only
tip
for
here.
Sarah.
Yeah.
But you can actually use an iPhone with an external microphone. So you can fit it up to a wired lavalier microphone like you're wearing there.
Yeah.
And also you can use a wireless microphone as well. And most pocket cameras do not offer this. So if you go into a regular pocket camera shop, you'll see rows of them, and they don't have that facility because they're made for the domestic market, just like you know, moving their camera around on the beach for the holiday kind of videos.
Well, I suppose being a phone, it's got a microphone input because for the hands-free kit. Is
Exactly.
That why?
Yeah. This socket here at the end is a dual socket, so it's a headphone socket and a microphone socket, which means that we can use it as an
So
input.
you can't just plug a microphone in there. You need this special cable.
Yeah, this is an adapter which I talk about inside the training course, and there's different versions. There's single ones. There's a doubler, so you can actually monitor the audio in your headphones while you record it.
Yeah.
So this lead is, you have to get hold of this lead. Once you get that, it just plugs into the iPhone like that. Then into here, that's where you can plug all kinds of regular clip mics that you can buy for quite cheap. And obviously audio is crucial. If you don't get, if you can't get your message across clearly, then you're going to lose people in the first few seconds. So, and we're all about engagement, like keeping people going right to the end when you've got, call to action. So if you're in a busy environment and you've got a lot of background noise, it's just people, will click away. Whereas putting a mic, like I've got a mic up here, close up to the face, just eliminates a lot of that background chatter, and that's what you want. You want people just to really focus on what you've got to say to them. Yeah.
Okay. Now you've shot some. I've seen some of the videos you shot with the iPhone. Would it be okay if I put some of those videos below this video just to show the guys what you can actually do with this camera? It's incredible. Just have a look at some of the videos below this video, because there's some of Jules's videos that he shot using the iPhone. It would blow you away what you can actually do with this thing. Now the interesting thing is, like I said, you're actually an internet marketer, and you actually use this for your internet marketing business. And you've actually got a course, iPhone Video Hero.
Yes.
Where you actually go into exactly all the different apps and accessories and exactly how to shoot with the iPhone, don't you?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
I decided to, because I spent a long time trying to figure out all these sound issues and what's the best kind of, you can even buy lenses and all kinds of little extras. It took a long time. I actually went and bought that stuff to test it out, because there's so much bad stuff out there, and there's also a lot of apps that really don't work. We've all bought apps and you load them up and it doesn't work. I thought, right, what I'll do is, I've spent like several months packaging this all together so I can really tell people what are the best apps, the ones that you really need to worry about. So that's going to save people time, because they're going to just go for the ones that work. The best apps, the best kind of lighting and audio kind of things, and also sort of various techniques. Like I talk a lot about getting testimonials, for example, which are really powerful, and how to go about that. Even because I shoot a lot of videos for marketers and businesses, I've also done things like a PDF with like the questions to ask. Because people get stuck like, well, what do I ask? And they maybe forget to ask the killer question.
Or they ask a question where they just say yes or no.
Oh yeah, that's always the worst one, where they just say yes or no. Exactly. Yeah. But also, you've got a customer there or a client or whatever, and you've just got a couple of minutes. So you really got to choose like what you ask them to draw that best possible answer for what you want. So I go into that, and it's been really popular. I mean, I've had people go through it, and I get emails, random emails from people saying, I really love your training course. I'm using it, every day. I never knew the potential of this phone that I had in my pocket. I never knew that I could do it, and they feel like they've saved a lot of money, because they were almost tempted to go and spend $400, $500, $600 on a camcorder.
You don't need to.
And they've realised, actually, they can do pretty much similar kind of thing with their phone. So they, people that have been on the course, almost like their eyes have been opened to the potential of it. Yeah.
Now I've got a very, very special deal for you today, and this is only for people on my list. Now, some of you may know, I haven't actually even promoted this heavily yet, but I have actually just released a course called the YouTube Hijack, brand new video marketing course. It's actually a 3-module course. During the course, I actually show how to make money from YouTube without uploading any videos, but the 2 key modules in the course is module 2, where I actually show you my most profitable videos, so the most the most profitable videos I've made, the kind of blueprint, if you like, on what videos you can make that will make serious money. So that's module 2. Module 3 in the YouTube hijack is all about how to get your videos indexed in Google, actually how to get them in the Google search. I've made over $20,000. Well, actually, I made $20,000 last year using this technique alone, getting my video reviews ranked in Google. Now I'm going to give you guys a free copy of that course, and this is really for a limited time. I can only really do this for the next 7 days, just while we're still in pre-launch. I'm going to give you guys a free copy as a bonus if you buy your course. If you buy the iPhone Video Hero.
Yeah.
Now I've seen a number of Jules's courses in the past. He actually did one on flip cams, which was absolutely fantastic. I've gone through about 10% of your course because there's just so much content in there. I haven't had time to go through the whole course, but I have to say the quality of the course is absolutely fantastic. With Jules's course, you're going to learn exactly how to utilize something that you've got in your pocket every day. So when you're at that live event, or you're at that workshop, or you just bump into somebody that you think you might be able to interview, instantly you've got the tools there, you can interview them and you can make it into a product. And using the YouTube hijack, you can actually utilize the secret techniques which I show you of exactly how you can market those videos and get them listed in Google and start making huge amounts of money. So thank you very much for sharing some of your secrets today.
Oh, thanks very much for inviting me, Sarah.
Okay, and hopefully we'll see you next time.
Yes, great.
Okay.
Thank you.